kraton min voha, allt chill mit finjum så kom sjölon delar innen, fram i numar hum, allt chill mit finjum så kom sjölon delar innen, kraton min voha.
Good afternoon, metalheads. So it's Saturday and it is baking hot. It's 4 o'clock in the afternoon now. I've not come out before now. It's been way too hot to bring Barney up the field. But we've come back up the old village sports ground where we've been having up all these 20th century pre-decimal coins. Still not a silver yet, but let's see what this weekend brings. Catch you on the first hole. So here's our first signal of the day. Bringing in solid 84 on the Garrett. It's half an inch. I know we can do better than this. Catch you shortly. So our second signal up, thumping great musket ball. That'll do for melting down and making the lead knights in armour. I've got a ball and Barney has got himself a stick. That'll keep him occupied. Good boy. Well, that didn't take us too long and we're onto the coinage. George V this time, a halfpenny, 1919. That's one for the pot. Let's carry on. Once you found one, they come along all the time. So underneath my hand, that's where we just had the George V halfpenny. Signal right next door to it. Double dinging, so it's really shallow. Pop the clod. There we go. We just flipped it out onto the spade. Victoria, very, very worn. Young head. $18.90. Within what, 12 inches of each other. That'll do. I think I've ever done a breaking the clod open. Usually the soil falls apart so easily that the coins fall out, but there's something in here. Yeah, excellent. George V, penny, 1915. I think I'm into a bit of a hot spot. When I started, no coins. I think I was backtracking over the last line I finished the previous weekend. But they're certainly coming up fast now. So I've got another couple up here. I've skipped a hole. George V, little farthing from 1917. I didn't bother recording that. I waited a few more paces and had a Victoria penny, very worn, from 1862, 63. Nice. I have dug a couple of duff signals here and there, but the coins are still coming thick and fast. George V. Still. 1912. Pretty good condition on this one. Quite a few of them come up really pitted from the acid in the sand of the soil. That one's rather good. Got a big dinger here up in the 90s. 91, 93. It's too high a signal for these pre-decimal pennies, so it's not in the clod, it's down here in the ground. Hang on. Oh, Struth. That's a horse pendant. And looking at the shape of that, that could possibly be medieval. I don't know if there's any detail on it. I'll get some water and clean this up. This might be important. Okay, I've given it a clean up. Now, looking at the way that's hinged, I would have thought that that would have been the front face of it. But on what I would have thought was the reverse, I think I'm seeing red enamel there, and quite possibly, let's get a bit more zoom on this, just above my fingernail there, am I seeing perhaps a lion's head and then two front legs coming out and the body coming out that way, and then possibly repeated underneath it and again underneath it, rather like the England football badge, you know, the 3 lions on the shirt. Am I seeing that there? Well, I'm going to tag that in my head as being medieval. Anyone knows any better or any more, please add something in the comments for me. I think that's going to be the find of the day. Once again, no silver, but that might be the one. Love it. I'll go sit down and have a drink. I've got a can of pop and have a fag. That's completely shot me away, that has, that horse harness, horse pendant. That little beauty there. In amongst all these 20th century coins and old bloody rubber tennis balls for the dogs. I had a feeling there was going to be something a bit older in here. I've literally got a good 1,000, 2,000 acres of land that just sprawls all the way around the village. I've had quite a few medieval hammers up before, but not many medieval artifacts. That's just blown ahead, that has. Love it, absolutely love it. So I'm just going to kick back, have a fag, and finish my can of pot. Then I'm going to dig some more. See you later. Then in the turn of another clod, we're back to 20th century reality. 1961 Queen Elizabeth II threepenny bit. Another little artifact come up here. A little escutcheon, I think. Probably gold gilded at one point. There's faint traces of gold around the outside of it. Some patterning on there as it's drying out. No great age to it, I don't think. Probably Victorian. Might be on the cabinet, maybe. Dog's driving me crazy still. Tennis ball. Dog. Gone. Back. Still the coins are coming up. Edward VII this time. Penny. 1904. Excellent. So I'm back home now. The lady that rents the field that I was detecting in, she turned up with her daughter, and her daughter, only about 8-9 years old, absolutely fascinated with the metal detector. So I stopped filming for a bit and showed her how it works. Had a few more coins up. Got an old coin going back George III, but nothing older than that. So I'll do a roundup for you shortly, lay everything out. And very quickly I want to do a shout out to another YouTube channel, History Revisited. Liam from up north puts on some cracking videos, some special effects in his videos of throwing his knife backwards and back up into his hand and shatter effects and things. They make really good viewing, so if you're not already onto History Revisited, go along, have a look at what he's up to and give him a subscribe, help him build his channel. Right, I'll catch you next time I'm out in the field, but I'll do a roundup now of the finds from today. Okay, metalheads, here's the roundup of the finds for today. I was only out for 2.5 hours or so, but it's not a bad haul. A George III halfpenny, 2 Victoria pennies, 2 Edward VII pennies, 2 George V pennies, a halfpenny and a farthing, a QE2 threepenny bit, 2 buttons, musket ball, bit of escutcheon plate, and the 2 oldest parts. I'll zoom you in. I think I've got a lump of a medieval pot leg, and definitely the find of the day, the medieval enamelled heraldic horse pendant. That's nice. Okay people, catch you next time I'm out in the field. Thanks for watching. I've done a little bit of research on this heraldic horse pendant, and I found a couple online. Dates to the Angevin period, which is Edward I, Edward II. By the time you got to Edward III, they'd incorporated the fleur-de-lis in with the 3 leopards of England. So this would take it back to late 12, early 1300s. So quite a nice piece. God knows what I'm going to do to preserve this. It's so fragile, I daren't clean it with anything. So any help would be appreciated on what on earth I'm going to do with this now I've found it. Thanks guys.